Damn. Quite a run. Front really betrayed you guys. I don't know why that happened, but it happened.
That's demonic, friend.
I mean, you're pretty close. 10 away is pretty good. 25 is really good. I mean, I think we determined that the game is like significantly harder now. So, take the W. But yeah. How's it going? The W of doing quite well. I think that's the PB post difficulty increase. Oh, you can have too much garlic. You can have too much garlic. Oh, I forgot you guys taste with your tongues. Or with your... Oh, well, I screwed that up. I screwed it up. So it's over now. I forgot you guys taste with your hand tongues is what I wanted to say, but I forgot the hand part. And then I just sounded insane. Absolutely fucking crazy. That's what you guys do to me. Yep, delete it and start over. I'm gonna start Hollowbody, y'all. I'm gonna destroy this run. Do it, you won't? I'm doing it. I've done it. No bedroom. Looks like this one. How's my autosave from days ago? That's crazy. That's weird. The 6th. This is my latest here. Is it still playing? No. No.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, Daddy.
Rudy, thank you for 83 months. Very much appreciated. Wamasi, thank you for the biddies as well. Appreciate that too. Okay. So, we ran back here.
It's an ass. Isn't that awesome?
Saf, thank you for 57 months. So we have our Digilock key, which we did something to at this card reader station over here. And I'm debating on... What is that? There's some sort of floating block up there. Ah! Wow. The dog finally got me. something up there. I don't think there should be a something up there. Oh no, maybe it's a TV antenna. Wow, we start with audio desync now? What's going on? So, I don't know what using the card reader did for us at all. I think I'm going to go back and take a peek at the apartment complex. Huh? No, I had de-equipped the backer jacket at some point. I don't remember why. I think someone asked me a question. Oh, I forgot. I remember now. We got a disc. We got data disc 1 of 3. That's what occurred. Did you all hear that? Someone was peeling out outside. Yeah, some outdoor shenanigans. I never did play Silent Hill Downpour. But I really don't like any Silent Hill after 4. Yeah, no gunshots currently. Okay, so the elevator just went up to the roof, if I recall. Not much purpose in going up there, I don't think. I thought that was in the game. Seth, thank you for the videos. Very much appreciated. Oh. I think we can't go back further than this. Oh! Oh-ho! This is intended.
That's demonic, friend.
No, no. It's a dead fuse, friend. Well, honestly, thank you for the biddies. Was that sound in the game? Was there like a knock? Yep. One left. That's pretty cool. The door rattled, but you didn't hear a knock. Give me a moment. I need to investigate shenanigans. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the game. Whenever I hear some shenanigans outside, I start to get a little suspicious of any noise at all. Okay. So we could go back. I wonder if we have something that lets us get the key now and or possible gun. Hey, little Mr. Man. What the? That looked weird. Beer, thank you for the biddies. Now, if I recall correctly, the door down here doesn't work. Wait. Oh yeah, no, it has a different kind of lock, right? That's not going to help here. Do I have anything that helps here? I was thinking maybe our fishing pole from above, you know? Maybe that's the case. I don't think I have any other key to try. It doesn't have a card reader of either type. So I guess let's go to the second floor. Here, thank you for the beignets. I appreciate the game not spawning more creatures. That feels like it was very common back in the day. Like, games like this, you'd clear out an area only to return later and discover, oh, it's full of shit again. Yeah, the dookie pants. Sid, thank you for the biddies. Do you think you would have gotten a different ending if you didn't stomp the guys? What are you asking about? Wasn't that a mechanic? I don't quite remember, to be honest. Yeah, so this world is sort of a... I've previously described it as kind of like Escape from New York or Escape from LA, where if you know either of those films, the concept is that they've kind of taken all the crime and put a wall around it. This is not exactly that, but basically there's like a city that is walled around, and only the best citizens are inside of the city. Everybody else was left out to whatever. We don't really have the full details, but apparently orbital lasers were involved, so like everything outside has been fucked up. It's post-apocalyptic. There's something that's making people into zombies, essentially, which seems to be kind of like a Neuralink type device. Some sort of like AI, nanotech doodly-doo. And yeah, it's basically opposite Kowloon. And someone associated with Mika, the main character here, went out in search of answers. Because there's like activist groups, sort of, resistance groups. I don't know what their relationship is. I think they might be partners, but it's not been made clear. Like romantic partners, I mean. But we played her initially at the beginning of the game. She had joined a group that was doing some sort of work, and the reason that she did that was because she wanted to get answers about what happened and why nobody faced any consequences, blah blah. But something then happened to her. So Mika has gone out to find her. She had a flying car, but she crashed it. Or it crashed, I guess. Something happened, it crashed. Here we are. I think essentially what we're doing now is not even looking for her anymore. I've kind of forgotten her name at this point. I think it was like Casey? Might have been Casey? Does that sound right? I'm not sure. But it, at the moment, seems like we're trying to get back to the city. She has a friend named Tax, and they had been communicating over radio, blah, blah. After she crashed, our first objective was to get to the top of this apartment building to try to get a radio signal to radio for help. And that's when she got a not very good radio signal and was able to communicate with Tax briefly, who said, get underground, blah, blah. It broke up a lot. Something about a train, maybe, or a tunnel. And that's where we are. We did a lot of that. We got through the apartment building. We went through a neighborhood. We went through a park and a graveyard, through a church, underground access from the church. We went through a sewer. We came out the other side. We were back in a neighborhood again. And then I backtracked all the way back to the beginning, where we are now, because the last thing we ran into, hey, yeah, all right, let's go, was some maps that were pointing to these card reader stations that we had previously found. Okay, that seems to be indicating... I think that seems to be indicating something about that room that we're about to go in. Yeah, so I've been... Because there were these card readers I kept passing, and I'm like, I don't know what this is for. I feel like I'm missing some secret thing. But actually, it seems like it's a bit of a like backtracking checkpoint. Because we got to a point where we couldn't go any further. Unless we went back and found these card reading stations. So that's what we're doing now. I've done one, and then I was curious to come back here and see if we could do anything about what I'm doing right now. And answer is... yes, we can. And I'm very excited to finally get to this room. I hope that helped you. I'm not sure if it did. No problem. Generally, it has very Silent Hill / Resident Evil type of vibes, which is lovely. I've been enjoying it. I think it's great. Why is that in there as an option? What the fuck? Beer, thank you for the biddies, I guess. Yikes. It is basically Final Fantasy VII, if you really think about it. If you really examine it closely. And you put on your gamer brain, you'll realize that this is actually Final Fantasy VII. Before we... Hello? Oh my god, the timing on that was fucking perfect. You guys are ridiculous. The camera turned, it kind of focused on this area, and you played a sound that seemed like it could absolutely have been someone in here. Sith, thank you for the biddies. Prepper note. Can't stay here much longer. Think I'm the only one left now. Heard some guys knocking around with radios. Weren't from around here. Kept talking about a quarantine zone. Complaining about shift cycles. Not been back in weeks. The whole building is dead. just hear the pipes seizing up. Fuck it. Flamethrower MK2, or sorry, Mark II is done. Just need a new cooker ignition. I'll leave the old one here. Maybe some sorry soul can make use of it. Or hey, if that's you, then give him hell, yeah? I'll leave it with a full tank. Fuck this place, I'm out of here. Alright. Well, thank you to our local libertarian. This is missing a part then that we probably need. I mean, we have a lighter, which is probably all it needs, right? Probably combined with the lighter, I would assume. I'm just gonna assume that off the top because I'm a genius. Nope, can't can't combine, so never mind. Alright. Also, I've never used the shotgun yet. But that's fine. We're going to be loaded for the final boss. A makeshift flamethrower assembled with various household objects. Nice. Looks good. Cool. And how much ammo does it have? It doesn't have an ammo readout, so presumably infinite. Which is the right amount of ammo, in my opinion. A pile of trash. It's of no use to me. Gross, the sheets are stained. Oh no, not that. And it seems like that's it for this place. Anytime I need a little bit of light. Just used it all, yep. All gone. Alright, I'll stop that. Sorry. Alright. Back to it, I guess. I'm glad we got that taken care of. It was driving me crazy. I was so annoyed that I didn't know like what I was supposed to do there, and then we hadn't figured it out, and we left the apartment. Beer, thank you for the bits. This does make me want to play all kinds of other things. I want to play Code Veronica. I want to play like the original Silent Hill. Other similar games. There's that one that we were looking at on the Dreamcast that I never did play. Forgetting the name of it right now, but it was absurd. We played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh my god, this is funny. We really have to play this sometime, and then fucking forgot what it was. Yeah, it was shitty. Oh, Carrier. Carrier. That's the one we want. We need to do Carrier sometime. That's Cold Deep? Or Deep Fear? Unfortunately, I don't have an English translation copy of that game. It's possible to get, but it's a very, very expensive PAL version. Yeah, Carrier's insane. I want to do Carrier sometime. Whoa, what kind of thingy? Flynn, thank you for 91 months. That one is ridiculous. Where did that even come from? Thank you for the biddies, Spear. Oh my god. Ran right into that dog. I didn't even know it was there. Sith, thank you for the biddies. Beer, thank you for the biddies. And also, my apologies to everyone else on Earth. Where are we? Where am I going? Don't do that one. Fox, thank you for the biddies. Click holding was pretty good. Thank you for the biddies. That one's awful and I hate it. Really don't like that one. Yeah, I am aware. And it is. I just haven't. I only put it on the stream so that I could have notice that it's occurring. Twitch has created a shit-ass situation. Good Christ. Wamasi Beer, Colorado, thank you for the biddies. Twitch created this shitty situation where there are alerts for certain things that happen that are not available to other alert handling systems. So, like, the hype train you can only get a notification about via Twitch alerts. And
I can grant you 3 wishes if you feed me a baked apple.
And by no other means. Which is really annoying. And I don't really want to have to customize shit in 2 places. Beer, thank you for the biddies. Terranix, thank you for the biddies. Anonymous Gifter, thank you for the gift subs. The 6 gift subs. Thank you, Jeff. Ooh, damn, that jerk's fast. Beer, thank you for the biddies.
I can grant you 3 wishes if you feed me a baked apple.
My God. Jeff, thank you for the 15 gift subs. Holy shit. Very much appreciated. Omni, thank you for the biddies. Beer, thank you for the biddies. Foxborn, thank you for the 5 gift subs.
Diesel said,
Just tons of tiny dicks. Like a serving bowl of party wieners.
Yes. Where am I? What is happening? I went up this way, but was it just dead ends? Oh wait, no, there's a store somewhere that I have to go through. But that's a dead end. Unlife of the party. Thank you for the biddies. Nice. That's data disk 3 of 3. No, we don't have 2 of 3. We only knew of the 2 card reader stations, so... Whisper Dan, thank you for the biddies. Yes, I was heading back here to kind of confirm and revisit this stuff. Because at the moment, I don't know of a way to open that gate. But it does say that it is in there, basically. And it shows the padlocks. So it really wants us to open that up. I was thinking maybe I could put them in there ahead of time, but I cannot. Well, shit. I need to figure out how to get in there. So that's unfortunate. Charge the computer with fire. We are jacking off over here. Actually, I'm going to examine that photo a little bit further before I leave this spot. Hey, Lindley, thank you for the biddies. The floor looks weird inside there, right? It also looks like there's some meat or something in front of the gate. Is this the same? The room looks like it's full of water. Tigger, thank you for 11 months. This isn't really giving me any clues. Let's look back through this. I don't know that I tried much of anything. But I don't feel like we really have anything that seems worth trying. Meat. Good lord. I guess I'll head back to the sewer. I'm kind of stuck.
Jesus said,
Yes, I am the Lord.
Like the only thing I have to go on at the moment is maybe. Pardon me. What did that say on the wall there? Violators will be towed at owner's expense. Okay, that's so huge. We go to the padlocks and see if any item works. It's just that the message that you get when you're there kind of makes it seem like nothing would do anything. It seems like it's advising you to go look for some other way in there altogether. Right? Sorta? Oh my god. I'm really tired of these dogs scaring the shit out of me. There. Hot dog. I don't know. Maybe? The game hasn't given me any indication that it has any limit at all. They didn't really react. And due to that, I wasn't sure I was even hitting them with this. You're not fooling me with your feigning outrage, beer. Yeah, I don't really have any great ideas of what else we could do with this. Other than to try items, I guess. How many hours in am I? Is this stream 5? I think it is. Did I take the right hallway? Or did I take the wrong hallway? This feels like the wrong hallway. I feel like normally this is a much shorter journey. I don't think any of the nights that I've played this have been a full 3-hour stream. I went to the keycard station things that I could go to, of which there were 2. There's a third that we cannot currently get to as far as we know, because it seems to be, well, you'll see. I think I was supposed to take a different door. I think it's probably this door here. And then this way. Yeah. So, right over here. This. I'll have to think of another way through. I've got no hope of finding the right keys.
I've got no use for the key here.
It's weird that she had a voice line for just that, but there we are.
The interference is too strong.
Fuck. I doubt the flamethrower will do anything, but I can try. Yeah, no. Sadly. Oh, I see what I'm seeing now. The light was hitting the light hanging down, but the darkness made it seem like it was behind me, not in front of me. So I'll have to find another way in. We don't even have access to a map to get our bearings. You want to read the wall, huh? Trunk and bow, notched and scarred. We sleep naked under concrete, dirty, damp, is what the back one says. There's lots to read. None of it really helps. Yeah, I thought it was going to rhyme, but it did not.
So I was singing to the dogs like I do. And Bun waited until I sang to her, and then she licked my mouth. I don't know if she's telling me to shut up or that she liked it. I can't. I don't know.
That's Bun.
Yeah. It's right when I was saying you. It was really like I was kissing her back. It was very awkward. Okay.
Ah. So the only things I could think of was that like maybe there's another way from within the sewer system, but I feel like we kind of went all over the sewer system. Another thing I thought was maybe we drop down from above, but like I have no idea where this is. But I'm not sure that the sewer actually makes logical sense with the surface. Because in terms of where we come out from here, we are basically steps from the church, right? But this is where we found the card. And this water isn't really moving, so it feels like it fell straight down from someplace that feels like it's way in that direction, right? So I don't know where we would look to drop down into it. There was a crack in the corner of what? There's a crack in the corner? Around at the end of the hall to the right. This? I think that's just like a seam. I think it's an unintentional seam. Unless you mean further along. There's blood in this corner. But that is a decal from when we killed this thing right here. Unfortunately. Good idea, but unfortunately it doesn't help us. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is puzzling. And then here we are at the church where we came in. I don't know if there's anything in here to find.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, Daddy.
Arctech, thank you for 83 months. Very much appreciated. Yeah, church catacombs. Ah. We already had a candle lighting puzzle here to open the catacombs. I don't think we'll have another like that. Plus, I think it would be more obvious. In terms of interactables and puzzles so far, the game has been very good. Excuse me, very good about communicating them and not making them like absurd or weird. So I think this is just genuinely something that I am failing to piece together about this. It has 7 padlocks. It's in the sewer. I don't know. I mean, the one that I read was just very worthless, right? The other possibility that I was thinking of is maybe we drop down through a grave. We sleep naked under concrete, dirty, damp, trunk and bow, notched and scarred. What about that side? Much less readable. Everything else is really hard to read. I think everything else is almost entirely unreadable. Yeah, maybe. Might be. It's certainly the first thing that came to mind, but under concrete kind of throws me a little. Unless that's somehow referring to the headstone, but I don't think that that's typically concrete. Or is it? Yeah, there's something on the... I mean, there should be a card reader in there, according to the map, or the photo. But, I mean, it was surrounded by 2 maps that pointed to card readers, and it says the second one is actually in that room, so... Do they? Okay, alright. Well, maybe this is our answer. It does seem like the best possibility for sure. So I feel like it should be pretty conspicuous.
Kurt C. resting.
Is there a tree that is particularly notable among graves? Turns out there's a lot of trees among these graves. But none of these seem particularly notable. A marked one yet. None of these are looking particularly special or marked. You know? Drunken bow. Something in scarred. We sleep naked under concrete, dirty, damp. Notched and scarred, yeah. Notched and scarred. I would think it would be a tree that would be very conspicuously fucked up, you know? Like it was struck by lightning or something. So, like, no leaves, burnt, broken. But, I don't think there's any trees like that in this graveyard. It was an idea. And it almost made sense. Well, there's the mass grave out here. Audio desync. I fixed it. So, yeah, there should be this essentially, but I think this also doesn't help us.
Oh god, so many.
It kind of seemed like, well, maybe they dug a hole and it broke into the top of that room, but no. It's a pile of bodies. We sleep, yeah. We sleep under concrete. We sleep naked under concrete, I think it said. Yeah, it could have been a group talking, for sure. Ooh. Well, I'm glad I came back out here again. Oh ho ho. What's this? Fucking nothing. Nothing at all. Gosh, what am I missing here? I hate how stupid this makes me feel. Do we have any docs about this? Oh, how do I get to any other docs? Oh, just like this. Okay. This was by the gate, right? Or in the sewer. It was in the sewer, actually. It was... didn't have anything to do with the gate. Here's me. That's my handwriting. None of that helps either. Picture doesn't really help. I mean, it's just a picture of the front of the thing. What she says isn't super helpful either. It just says, gotta find another way in. I couldn't use any of the items I have. I don't think I can combine any of the items I have. Carjack still has the option to combine with something, but I don't think anything else does. No. I mean, the guns do. Fuck it. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming that that's just so you can combine ammo with the guns. And there's nothing other than guns once I get down here. Shotgun shells, pistol. Oh, well, this is the shotgun ammo. This is the revolver ammo. But yeah, nothing else. I don't think it's a pixel hunt. I think I missed something important. I think that's what happened here. I think I missed something pretty important, and I just don't know what it is. I'm sure it's something that isn't that hard. Scour the sewers. I really didn't want to have to do that because the sewers are very confusing. Beyond the little area that we have been running around in, it's a real labyrinth. And unless there's another path that leads right back into that room, I'm not sure how helpful it's going to be. I don't have anything else to try, though, so, I mean, that's what I'm going to do. Unless anybody else has any ideas. Yes, a miss. Well, fuck. Fuck. A miss, but not in the sewers. I'm really debating on whether to ask for more info on this or not. Do I ask for more info, or do I continue the struggle? Hey, Azrael. It's a real crapshoot on whether the body that's here is going to load or not. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Yeah, give me before or after. Because right now my assumption is after, because that's the newest area. I did. Before. It's before. What? But where then? Not actually asking.
Yeah, that's the only other one. There aren't any others. Okay. Well, as far as before the sewers goes, I really don't think there's anything else going on with this church. It already had a lot going on in terms of there was the candle puzzle to open access to the underground. It had a shotgun and some items. I wouldn't expect there to be anything further here. And I feel like I've kind of run through everything. I didn't inspect every pew. But I feel like that would be pretty annoying to do. So I hope I don't have to do that. Parasite Eve was really good. I should have finished it. I'm sad that I didn't finish it. But it seemed like finishing it was going to be a lot of work. And we do have Parasite Eve 2 to do. It really did, yeah. It did a great OST. Not really examined this, but it doesn't seem like this is anything. One thing I thought about doing, but didn't, was to go outside and see if we can find what happened to the guy. Maybe the guy has 7 keys on him. Maybe that's the answer. Now that I've said it out loud, it almost seems plausible. You know, I never did try to be the guy. Well, we do have Alan Wake in our future. So I guess I'll go all the way back to that point, and then if that ain't it, we'll start combing everything back through this way until we get back to the sewer again. And then I will, if we make it back to the sewer and I still don't know, I guess I'll just ask for the answer at that point. Because that means I'm too stupid for whatever we're doing. Whatever we're supposed to be doing. But I already played Control. It was. It was so great. Did it have a story DLC? What the hell? Did you hear that? The game really wanted to load an enemy for a second there. Okay, because I feel like I recall there being DLCs, but they were like... just for the sort of like test your might stuff. They were like challenges. They weren't story things. Okay. So there's 2 story updates. All right. My bad. I really like that you can go all the way back to the beginning of this game. I think that that's very good. Is this him? Tis. Maybe it is. Record of events. I don't know who will end up reading this, or if anyone will at all. They used to say it was good to write down this stuff, help work through the trauma. I've got a lot of that. Whatever. I guess if you're reading this, then you probably want some answers. It all traces back to them, Sherwood Estate Management. Things seemed optimistic at first. The city voted in a new mayor, some guy with big ambitions and a promise of rejuvenating the once thriving commercial industry in the city. There was this big shift to build the new Metrolink line, an underground rail system linking satellite stations in the surrounding towns to the city center, with one direct line all the way to the mid-city. I think that's what we're looking for. I think that's what Tax told us to look for. Things were good at first. Metrolink construction meant new job opportunities, manual labor, that kind of stuff. You didn't need to be smart to get work, and the pay was decent enough. Then came the complaints. Unhealthy hours, lack of safety measures, injuries without sick pay. There were fatalities, too. Not that the suits ever acknowledged it, but word spreads fast. People were scared to go into work. Those not working were sitting around waiting for their promised career opportunities. They were taking homes, too. Families forced out with the promise of new builds that never came. Left with no choice but to live with strangers or pitch tents in the parks. There was no communication, no support. Before long, Sherwood was a distant memory, replaced with faceless private security bodies and a zero-tolerance policy. The Metrolink was never getting finished. I don't think that was ever part of the plan. I don't know what their angle was with that, but something had changed. The city was quiet now. Slowly, over the next week, things went from bad to worse. People were sick. Most people were sick. Even those assholes in the stab-proof vests weren't safe. If you visited someone who was sick, then you'd be next. Sick doesn't quite cut it. People were vomiting blood, screaming in their sleep, attacking their loved ones. There's a lot of shit between then and now. None of it makes any sense to me, but for some reason I never got sick. Some kind of twisted joke, I guess. A life I never cared for that just won't let go. I don't know where things go from here. It's been months since I've seen someone like me. Maybe I'm the only one still here. I'm living with ghosts, crying out for an end. Even if I give them that, they just crawl back for more. Please, someone needs to pay for this. Cool. Well, that's great and all, but unfortunately, that doesn't really help us with our conundrum. I was really, really hoping that that was going to maybe give us some sort of clue as to what I'm missing. Where I should be going. But it really didn't. That stuff has completely covered the side of the building, sealing the doors shut. Maybe I can find another way in? Never seen anything like it. Was this stuff alive once? I don't remember seeing this. It's like a big construction robot collapsed onto a house. Very cool. Yeah, there's a mech here. There's something weird going on with the footsteps. Are y'all hearing that? There's an additional sound that kind of sounds like there's footsteps happening in a distant room. Like there's the ones I can hear on the pavement. No, not that it changes with stuff. There's an additional sound that I didn't notice until now. There's like 2 sets of footsteps going on. The thunder is making it hard for me to show you. The cameraman's footsteps. Yeah, probably. No, it's another sound that has the same rhythmic pattern as the feet steps, but it sounds like footsteps from an entirely different surface. It sounds like somebody walking on a hardwood floor in a room, like in an echoey room. It's quieter than the actual footsteps that we're hearing, that are like normal sounding, like walking on pavement. It's even happening when I'm walking slowly. But I think it's so faint that unless you're wearing headphones like mine, you just don't hear it. Alright, well... very unfortunately. Here's the wall, by the way. Tyrannix. I've walked all the way back to the beginning of the game and I'm still clueless. Nin, is it... is it a difficult find? The trouble with this is that even me traveling all the way back here probably isn't going to help a ton, or just traveling around at all, because I don't have any clue what I'm looking for, you know? Without, you know, outright telling me. Does anyone have any ideas? You don't think it's obvious? Yeah. Like, at this point, I'm wondering if it's something that I should have noticed on my first pass through everything. But I mean, if it's if it's required for us to proceed, I feel like it should be pretty notable. An old industrial mech sits lifeless, collapsed into a residential building. I'm feeling dumb as dirt. We need a computer battery, yeah. We had a battery, but we used it, and it was deleted from our inventory. We used it because we needed the acid. Didn't know I could do that. Seems quite arbitrary. I'm guessing it's not out here. I can push the swings around. It sounds like it's around where we got disc 1. Oh. Oh, really? I mean, I have an idea then. But, well, we'll see when I get there. We'll see when I get there. What? Huh? Does it play on the computer and stream to the deck? Oh, I see. I don't know how that equates to even more games, though. Or I guess you can't just play any old game on the Steam Deck, huh? Okay, so in terms of what's around here, let's revisit the house. There were these two houses we could go in. This was the first one. This is the one where we had some hallucinations. I don't have time to watch all these tapes. here. Is this the answer, though? Is this a video? Are these videos?
It's pointing right at that house.
I can't pick the camera back up. Damn. Damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. This really seemed like it was going to be the answer. Meanwhile, we've walked around for like 5 hours. What was that in response to? Where we got the sign. Doggy. Okay, nothing else worth taking. Doesn't seem to be here. Oh. Yeah, he's still getting zapped even though the water's gone, yeah. I thought the same thing. I feel like if it was a house, I feel like I should have a lead on like what house to even go to, right? No yelling, please, sir. My God, I forgot about this damn shutter. That was so long ago, I just didn't remember at all. That's pretty subtle. That is pretty subtle. There's a battery? No ammo. What's this? Oh. Blowtorch. Alright, I guess we're gonna cut our way in. Alrighty. Yeah, I still feel bad. I mean, we've definitely visited this shutter, you know? The flamethrower would not do that. There's a big difference between a flamethrower and a fucking torch. A torch is much more focused, and I think a lot hotter. A flamethrower is like, it's shooting fuel that is lit on fire. Which is, I mean, you could set the chains on fire, but it's not going to cut them, which is a big difference. Oops. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Wait a minute. No, I know where I'm at now. Never mind. Everything's fine. Forgot we were going to the wall. Yeah, still waiting for the next chapter. I mean, it's a Herculean amount of work to make that game, right? So they've got to... They gotta build all the story paths. They have to account for all of your choices that you've previously made. It's kind of a big deal. And they have been doing Slay the Princess, yeah. Apparently Slay the Princess is way deeper than I ever imagined. Apparently I just barely scratched the surface with that game, which is insane. Oh, yeah, Hollowbody, Scarlet Hollow. I see how you could get screwed up. Alright, let's cut our way in there. Wow. Yeah, I only got one ending. I also liked Scarlet Hollow more, but I wouldn't even really compare the two because Slay the Princess is extremely different. Like Scarlet Hollow, I got very emotionally invested in the story. Slay the Princess is a lot lighter than that, you know? I didn't really get emotionally invested in it. But there were a lot of things I really enjoyed about it. The voice acting, the writing in terms of creating like a sort of logical labyrinth, and I just enjoyed it differently, is how I would think of it. Oh, you're no, that's more popular. You know, it's more accessible. That's why, right? The voice acting probably also helps because, you know, multiple popular people are prominently involved in the project. But also, I would say that it is just more accessible than Scarlet Hollow is. Because Scarlet Hollow, there's a lot more going on. You have to invest more of your time and energy into playing through it and making your choices and da-da-da-da-da. And I think that that's very typical that, like, players definitely drop off the more effort is required to achieve enjoyment, you know? Okay, finally we're here. We've finally done it. There's our battery. Charging this guy up. He doesn't seem to need it anymore. He's wide and large. He's a large and wide man. Feathered claws suffocating, she soars to vain imaginings. Take their hand and guide us to a new life. This one we already read. Trunk and bough, notched and scarred, we sleep naked under concrete, dirty, damp. And this one? It soaked their skin in foreign bodies, hollow husk in crimson bleached naked. Scattered them over the ground, sowed the seeds in a blanket of ash. And here? Beyond the waves, deep to surface, washed ashore a poisoned tree, towering the heavens despite their wings. Yeah, it's a whole lot of gibberish, I would say. Alright. We've got all 3 discs and the batteries. So now we can go back to the computer. My apologies for fucking getting stuck for a long time. We spent most of this evening with me just kind of going back and forth, not knowing what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. Not achieving much. Well, presumably we won't be going back that way again. Will you come alive? Or will you dead? Justin read that perfectly. I found that trailer and I'm like, Justin, you have to read this, please. And it was better than I imagined. Oh, yeah. Is there another... I think there's another save point along the way here, right? Yes? No? Maybe? The park? No, the park is up ahead. Which park do you mean? The little children's playground or the one that's through the store up here? I don't remember where the next save is. It's fine. We're fine. We'll be fine. Everything's fine. The one with the dogs? Yeah, that was before. I guess maybe we didn't find a save beyond this point yet. I suppose if I die, I'll just uninstall. But I would imagine there should be a save coming up. Unlikely. gonna deactivate and reactivate. Okay. Finally. Oh, isn't it? Please insert data disk. The game really wants you to interact with the things first before using them, apparently. At least in this case. It fits. I think we're onto something. The screen's updated. I need to insert 2 more discs. Well, that was anticlimactic. Maybe I can find the others. In your pocket? It makes a really satisfying clunk when I slot these in. Hell yeah. You understand. I just need to insert 1 more disc. Bingo. Now what do we have here? Ooh, hell yeah. Let's go. Amazing. Confidential. Incident review and containment measures at Site C. Part 1 of 3. Overview. As part of the routine disposal operations linked to the former redacted project, Echo Garden Initiatives, operating through its subsidiary, Sherwood Enterprises, utilized the Barnston Social Enrichment Scheme's central construction site for the disposal of several tons of medical-grade waste product. Nice. This disposal, executed mid-phase of construction, involved hundreds of barrels of hazardous material pertaining to redacted to be buried deep beneath Site C. While this approach was intended to minimize exposure and scrutiny, complications arose when several barrels were compromised due to substandard handling and hasty execution of the operation. The resulting breaches had led to unforeseen consequences, escalating beyond initial projections. Details of the dumping operation. Me when I get out of the bathroom. The disposal operation was carried out under Sherwood's authority, with their role as a shadow entity effectively masking Echo Garden's involvement. The materials disposed of consisted primarily of byproducts from the discontinued redacted project research, specifically failed synthetic cellular matter. Due to logistical... this is obviously the inflection event that caused the outbreak that led to everything else that happened after. Due to logistical constraints, the disposal process was accelerated, resulting in improper handling and safeguarding regarding numerous specifics to the operation. Sherwood expedited the continuation of construction efforts to avoid delays and external inquiries. It is during this process of foundational construction to the rail line that several B-152B barrels were ruptured, leaking the contained substance and exposing B-152B to external stimulants. Reports suggest substance rapidly integrated with subterranean ecosystems, particularly targeting the proteins within phylum Annelida and Arthropoda populations. Confidential. Incident review and containment measures at Site C, Part 2 of 3. Emergence of the hive consciousness. Substance B-152B, upon interacting with the biological matter situated at Site C, led to an onset of rapid metamorphosis, not dissimilar to prior control testing during the development of B-152A. This new entity, driven by self-replication, binds to living hosts, consuming and replacing their cardiovascular systems with synthetic counterparts derived from the B-152B redacted material. Initial reports indicated the formation of a biological consciousness that spreads via airborne particles, effectively transforming hosts into carriers. Further study is required to determine the extent at which this entity is capable of cognition. Site disruptions and containment concerns. Symptoms among construction workers surfaced shortly after the exposure to B-152A. Cases of unexplained illness, increased aggression, and erratic behavior were reported. As these incidents escalated, upon instruction from Echo Initiatives, Sherwood moved to dismiss the workforce and restrict access to the site, aligning public statements with concerns about safety and labor conditions. However, community reports emerged detailing citizens experiencing auditory hallucinations, specifically hearing voices during periods of rest. Many reports have said to mention talks with a mother figure. Origins of this term are still undetermined. Religious connotations have not been ruled out. Operatives from the Echo Initiative were deployed to undertake further investigation into the extent of the leak and its biological effect on those within the quarantine area. Attempts to control the situation in its early stages were ineffective, as the entity's spread proved more virulent than anticipated. Several containment efforts were made on site, including biological decontamination protocols, though these were ultimately insufficient to halt the progression. Confidential. Incident Review and Containment Measures at Site C, Part 3 of 3. Corporate Response. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, Echo Initiatives took immediate action to isolate Barnston. The company leveraged its significant influence to institute a quarantine of the city under the guise of a public health emergency, effectively limiting external involvement and suppressing media coverage. Legal and financial resources were mobilized to sever any traceable connection to Sherwood Enterprises, ensuring Echo Garden's corporate image remained unaffected by the incident. Internally, all documentation and communications relating to the redacted project and subsequent disposal operations have been classified at the highest level of confidentiality. All personnel involved in the Barnston operation have been instructed to adhere strictly to non-disclosure agreements. Conclusion and recommendations. Echo Garden's disposal operation at Barnston has resulted in a critical containment breach. While immediate efforts to conceal corporate involvement have been successful, the ongoing risk posed by the B-152B entity requires sustained attention. Further measures are being evaluated, including potential long-term containment strategies, population control, and environmental impact assessments. It is imperative that the public narrative remains controlled, and all future references to the redacted project and Sherwood's involvement are expunged from any accessible records. Continued coordination between legal, PR, and internal security teams is essential to prevent any leaks or external scrutiny. Priority action items. Immediate. Secure additional resources to maintain Barnston's quarantine. Increase surveillance on media outlets and expunge any and all suspected whistleblowers. Short term. Finalize decontamination protocols for the affected site and evaluate the viability of extraditing the B-152B entity. Long term. Assess the broader implications of the redacted project failures and determine if any residual materials could benefit the progression of redacted. And that is it here. Oh, I can pan. But that's all I can do. All I could do was read. I'm gonna be real, that didn't do anything that made me feel like I could advance further forward in the game. It's cool. I liked reading all of that. Was I left with an item of some sort I could use? I still have the portable battery somehow. Even though I definitely don't have the portable battery. Because it is there in the computer. Was this all like a lore side quest? It was extra added stuff later, so yeah, it was not required. That's fine. I like that. But I thought I was advancing the game. So it's fine. So we still need a hand. Literally. God, that is crazy. I really thought that that was what I was supposed to be doing. And it really wasn't. So what the hell did I... What the hell did I miss? I'm out here just missing shit in a huge way. I definitely have been down here. Oh, this guy has a hand. I didn't really examine him. There's just bodies everywhere. Oh, yeah, probably, right? Severed hand has been added to inventory. Imagine if I had found that before finding the hole in the wall back there. He was quite full of milk, it seems, yes. I don't think scissors would work for that, because you would get to the bone part of the equation, and you'd be over, son. Maybe she switched to the torch. I feel so fucking stupid right now, y'all. I feel so goddamn dumb right now, y'all. Oh. A tall boy? Well, guess what? Tall boy. I got something for you I didn't have before. And it has infinite ammo, I think. Maybe. We're not sure. Hello, dog. Guess what? Hello, two dogs. Okay. Flamethrower is a little... There's a bit of a goofy behavior to it. But that's okay. What the... Did you see this spinning around here? Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Your head came off and everything. Did you dead? Yeah, you did. Okay, let's go back to this side path. I wanted to investigate that. What's this? This is a strange little nothing zone. So is this, I guess? Yeah. I think this whole area might be a strange little nothing zone. So this is really weird, right? There's nothing special about any of this area here. There's nothing to pick up. And there's actually a wall here. But for some reason, there's fancy cam. It's like kind of pointed at this, like to highlight it or something. And it's like in the wall, so it looks like there's a path here, but there is not. And yeah, something was stopping the dog. I don't know what. Go in the shed one. You didn't check the shed. Oh, there is a door here. I missed it. Good eye. Good eye, Brian. One dev, one dev, one dev, one dev, one dev. Hire me for QA. Actually, don't do that, because I only play games on stream, so I would have to reveal all of your secrets to test your game. I mean, how could this not be my favorite weapon, right? I'll never get hurt ever again. Found the other dog. What the? That wasn't y'all. What made that sound? Ah! You got much closer while I was in there, didn't ya? Now you're dead. GG, friend. $19. What does it mean? Discount City. A note on a tree. Delay notice. Sherwood Estate Management Limited. Blah, blah, blah. Subject. Addressing prolonged delays in construction progress. A barricade fell, maybe? I don't know. I'm sorry that you didn't get your chance to be the cool guy for the stream here. Dear resident, we have been made aware of some frustrations caused by the reasonable delays in the Barnston construction project. We apologize for the extended inconvenience experienced due to prolonged road closures and diversions, continuous construction-related disturbances, ongoing limitations in accessing certain areas. We acknowledge these challenges and are actively taking steps to expedite the project. Conducting a thorough review of the construction timeline, allocating additional resources to expedite pending phases, improving communication for regular progress updates. They just, like, pinned this to a tree. Your patience during this period is appreciated. For further inquiries or assistance, please contact Sherwood Estate Management Limited at that email address. We are committed to resolving these delays promptly and minimizing future disruptions. Sincerely, Arthur Levitt, Sherwood Estate Management Limited. Flamethrower rocks. It's way too good. Look at that thing go. Look at it pushing itself around. Okay, now it's not. Yeah, finding the flamethrower kind of does trivialize all encounters, right? It seems to be infinite, yeah. There's no indication of an amount of ammo when you look at it in inventory. So it's basically like a cheat code. Should I stop using it, do you think? No, nah, no. It basically turns this into a walking simulator, which is okay. No public access. Pardon? Pardonnez-moi? This feels a little bit like the mall from Silent Hill 3. I feel like we're probably going to be getting a ring-a-ling-a-ding-dang pretty soon, right?
I need to tell you something.
Not a once. I've not used it once.
When we talked, no, when we fought that night, it wasn't that I didn't understand. I know how much this meant to you. I just couldn't bear to not be there. To not be by your side. To support you when you need it most. I shouldn't have let it get to me. It was selfish. You'd made your mind up, and I respect that. I just wish things had been different. For all of us. Almost there. Now to find the westbound platform. There's no power running to the ticket machine.
Do we need tickets? I feel like we don't need tickets. This seems like a world that's beyond tickets. Ring-a-ling-a-ding-dang. Ah. Hello?
Hello?
Whisper Dan, thank you for these.
I know you're there. I can hear you breathing.
You're so close now. I can feel you.
Do you ever give it up? I'm getting out of here. You'll never see me again.
No, not yet. We have unfinished business.
Jeez, just talk straight for once. I don't know you. I don't care to know you.
You're hurting my feelings.
Just tell me, please. What's going on here? Really?
Now that would spoil the surprise.
You don't know shit, do you? You're just as lost as I am. Sad and alone.
You're scared. Your voice is trembling.
I'm not scared. I'm fucking tired. I want my friend back and I want to go home.
Home is where the heart is. Can you hear it? Beating.
Yeah, sorry. I'm done with your creepy stalker shit. I'm leaving. Have a nice life.
So I think that this is Mother that we've been talking to, that was referred to in the data disks. The sentient hive mind. Maybe. Possibly. Probably? Potentially. Sorry. It's just checking what's going on. Oh, we have our worms. The worms are here. We love worms. Looks like someone's hastily bricked up this corridor. It's only 1 brick thick, but there's no way I'm going to get it down with just my hands. Sounds like there's something through that wall. Do I have anything to deal with that? No. Probably need a sledgehammer or something like that. I would guess. Various building supplies. Looks like they never finished the job. Yeah? What gave you that impression? I think this place looks great. Oh, hello.
Ma'am, step away from the gate. The city link is not yet operational. Citizens are advised to stay in their homes until...
It's moving! I see it moving!
Not gonna ask you again. Return to your homes.
How do you sleep at night? Look at us! We're starving to death in here! You cut off our water supply and then make us fight over your stupid bottles!
Guys, it's leaving. Stand down, right now! Let me past! Let me past!
Just 2 puppers.
Open the gate! Let us in! What did you do?
What was that one scream that turned into like a laugh? Okay. I have to say, they are pretty creepy in the dark. Yeah, that one had some glowing shit going on for some reason. This, just the vibes of this area is crazy. I love the spooky camera angle. Sith, thank you for the biddies. That was another good one. That one sounded like it was happening in here. Before I hop down, there was an area over here that I didn't look into. Whoop. In case you're wondering, this game does do that thing where when the camera angle changes, your sort of angles of movement change a bit. So that's why sometimes I end up doing a little loop-de-loop. Got a couple of doors. We got some bodies. The body is strapped with explosives. Is it? Take plastic explosive. Yeah. Do we need that for the brick wall? Seems a little bit much. Also, why were they? What's making this racket? Real though. Just a regular toilet. Surprisingly clean. Urinals for people who like to pee standing up. Yeah, I don't know what was supposed to be making that racket in there, but it was whiling out. This one too. Confidentiality letter. Subject: strengthening confidentiality measures and monitoring. It's not the air blowers. It has recently come to our notice that there have been several instances where confidentiality has been breached, with details pertaining to the work on Kingsway Court spreading outside of our organization. The protection of sensitive data is of utmost importance to Echo Initiatives and its subsidiaries. Any compromise in this area poses a significant threat to our clients, our reputation, and the trust they place in our services. Upon a thorough investigation, we have Whoa! I accidentally switched to a totally different document. Upon a thorough investigation, we have identified and taken decisive action against those individuals suspected to be involved. We are embarking on a series of initiatives aimed at fortifying our internal controls and ensuring the confidentiality of our data. These measures encompass access controls. We will be reviewing and tightening access permissions to ensure that only authorized personnel have access to sensitive information necessary for their roles. Enhanced monitoring. Implementing more robust monitoring systems to detect any unauthorized access or potential breaches swiftly. Anonymous reporting channels and reward system. Establishing confidential channels to encourage and facilitate reporting of any suspicious activities or breaches, ensuring anonymity and protection for those who come forward. Your cooperation and vigilance in upholding the confidentiality of our work are vital. Thank you for your understanding and commitment to upholding the high standards of security at Echo Initiatives. Sincerely, Upper. Sounds like it's coming from one of these two. Okay. Problem probably solved. Was the brick wall? It was. It was all the way back, right? Presumably we used the explosives to blow it open. I assume. Yeah, there's a bit of barking going on. I'm sorry. That should do the trick. Just need to work out a way to detonate it. I am alive somehow. And I'm fine still, too. Those guys are the most dangerous. Oh, squished a bug. That was a crazy camera switch during that. Very cinematic. I have to say that plastic explosive looked like it was enough to probably bring down the whole hallway and ceiling and everything, so. Whisper Dan, thank you for the bits. Can't read that. Too small. Maintenance note. Attention. Entry into the westbound tunnel is strictly prohibited. Work operations have been temporarily halted until further notice. Non-compliance will result in immediate dismissal. Oh yeah, let's look at this map here. Huh. Okay. Alright, so the arrow for where I'm supposed to go is at the opposite end, so I guess I should continue exploring this until I am done exploring this. Suspicious camera pan. Why did you pan like that, camera? You never do that. Would you do that if I went back here? You would. It hasn't done that before, right? What the? Like, it normally snaps from shot to shot. No? Yes? No? I feel like it did. There's no power running to the platform gates. Okie doke. We don't like that. Don't like that. Camera. Okay. So whatever that was is in one of these two bathrooms. Is it this bathroom? Oh my god. This bathroom also makes the noise. I wonder what's up with that. It's fine. A body lies slumped over the toilet bowl. Move the body. Two gold coins have been placed in his eye sockets. Take the gold coins. Sure. I can feel him watching me. What's that now?
Throwing bun.
Yeah.
She just gets so excited, and I just toss her to the other side of the couch. And then she runs back, and I do it again. Very cute. Oh. How's the game?
It's great.
Also, the apple cinnamon rolls are, I think, arguably better today.
Is there better today?
Yeah.
After sitting in the fridge?
Yeah, I don't know why. They just tasted kind of better.
I think I need, like, some food, because I only had the one meal. So the laughing wasn't an alert you guys did, right? It was, like, delayed or something, right? No? There was a lap when we approached this room that I just walked out of that has not been answered, and I guess will never be answered. But I guess it's probably time for me to save and get on out of here, so...
I'm gonna feed the dog. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
She ran out of the front door.
Yeah.
And I just stood in the entryway for a really long time.
She didn't know what to do. She got ahead of herself.
I was like, where are you going? And she just kind of broke for a second, and then just ran back in.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, we made a lot of progress after that initial bit. All right. Well, that there's going to do it there. Hope you all enjoy. Tomorrow is Sunday, so that's going to be Sunday Gunday. And then we will return to Hollowbody on Monday, which I think probably will be winding it down. It'll probably be the end of the game, maybe. If not Monday, certainly Tuesday. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow.